Hey guys, welcome back to the Internet Invaders podcast. We are starting a brand new season.
Way. Everyone sounds so enthusiastic.
We are so enthusiastic.
I'm very enthusiastic.
Yeah. Alfie's got a pen. This is the budget we've got.
I know we can't afford to have
my budget.
We can't afford to have that many XLR mics.
Yeah.
So we've just given him a pen
I mean,
as a mic.
yeah.
He's good talking to the pen the whole time. I bet it sounds brilliant.
Yeah. Better than our mics.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah, probably.
So
Yeah.
now, if you've been looking at the Internet Invaders channel, we uploaded a video on Halloween for a Halloween special 2024, taking place in Mead Open Farm.
Yeah.
With a scare event called the Howl.
The Howl at Mead
Now,
Open
if you haven't seen the fucking video, then go and watch it now before you watch this podcast.
Watch it.
Please.
And subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
You may have noticed this podcast is on a entirely new channel called the Internet Invaders Podcast,
Yeah.
which is
Cool.
very interesting.
Very cool.
Anyway,
Yeah.
The Howl was fun.
It was very fun, yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. We filmed it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 3 weeks ago
3
now.
weeks ago.
but before we
Ages ago.
continue, Kai, what is the Howl for the listeners who don't know what it is?
The Howl is a scream park / scare event based in the UK. If you've ever been to like Thorpe Park or Alton Towers during Halloween, like scare events, Scarefest and Fright Nights, they obviously have scare mazes, and what the Howl is basically a dedicated park for the mazes in there. Hence why it's called a scream park, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's like a scare maze. It's 6 scare mazes. You got red.
Bro's entirely forgotten what they're called.
Full Moon Manor, Howl Valley High, Squealer's Yard, The Shed, and the new
Noxious.
for 2024. Shut the fuck up!
Jesus.
This is going brilliantly.
New for 2024, Noxious Alley, which was a retheme of Toppers Twisters.
Yeah. We didn't film last year. Toppers Twisters was great last year.
Yeah, Toppers Twisters was really fun last year, but
Yeah.
it wasn't as scary.
No, it
But you
wasn't.
can tell it needed a refresh.
Yeah.
So obviously the refresh for this year was Noxious Alley.
And it was a
which-
brilliant refresh.
It was a brilliant
Yeah.
refresh. It completely changes. It completely changes the layout of the maze, but also keeps elements that are familiar with Toppers. So it still kept the trommel. It still kept the pushes.
Yeah.
It kept a lot of the slope, like going up and down
Yeah.
slopes and stuff. But there's whole new theming in there.
Yeah.
They've actually released now full run-throughs of each maze on YouTube, so there's actual video proof of what we're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a massive car in like the first room.
Yeah. A Ford car. Quite
I
literally.
don't think it's a Ford. I think it's a Citroen.
It probably is a Citroen.
Citroen C4.
C3,
C4.
I was thinking.
C4. C4.
C3 or
C4.
C4.
The C4.
Either one.
One was been diffused.
Don't know.
But yeah, it was very, like, in the maze, it was very, very, like, neon bright and...
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely took some inspiration from some of the what called 3D mazes from like Halloween Horror Nights in America, and also Freak Show 3D, whatever it was called in Thorpe Park when that was on. If you ever did that years ago, it was a lot of neon colours with black lights effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked great.
It looked amazing in person.
Yeah.
A lot of good areas for scares.
Yeah.
Wasn't the scariest we did.
I got a
think.
really good scare through the pushes, though.
Yeah.
That was one of the
So,
best scares I had.
So Caleb got the pushes are like inflatable things that you have to push your way through. Caleb was leading our pack, and there was an Axos directly in the middle of it, so he instantly took the scare from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it happening. I laughed. It was funny.
Yeah. In the full video, it cuts off. It cuts off your mic when you start laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
The
The Shed is mid.
shed is not
I think
great.
that was universally agreed with everyone, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said red was my least favourite, but I think as the maze,
I
as
think red
it was
was
the maze.
Red was really well themed. The Shed.
Yeah.
The thing is, the Shed's really good really well themed as well, but
Mm.
it's a hard story to follow. At least Red, you know what it is.
Yeah.
It's Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
I think the shed. I think it's mainly just it was so loose and stuff
It's a
because there
loose-
was
I
so
don't even-
much.
What even is it about? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Because like, let me pull up the actual Howl stuff so I know what's going through it.
Yeah, I think even in the video, I basically announced it as "you're in a shed," and I didn't know how to.
So-
Actually, no, I didn't announce it because I put your footage in it.
Yeah,
Nothing really.
we don't really
But,
know.
yeah.
So, the description for it on the actual website says, "Where do unwanted new arrivals go? Why, the shed, of course. The lovely Chastity is a very friendly girl. Pop's very protective over her, and if you were to overstep the mark, there would be a shotgun involved. The shed has been a place where people and things go missing and forgotten about. Like, these creatures like to experiment on their victims. The main thing is to just escape. It's dark, it's dreadful, and the undead are very revengeful. Don't look behind you as you explore the shed."
It is very dark and dreadful.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
that is the one thing it is, and
Did
nothing
anyone
else really.
get across that in the actual maze?
No, I just got.
No.
I just got that
Not
there was a
at all.
tractor.
Yeah.
The thing is that tractor room last year was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
There was, I think, 4 or 5 actors in that one room.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was 2 or 3 this time.
Yeah, it was less actors in there, and I think that kind of took away from it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
room was chaos. It
That's-
was great.
Yeah, it was a bit, because all the other mazes, they seem to have improved a lot.
I think Howl Valley stayed the same.
Yeah.
For me.
Red got an improvement. There was a bit more actors in there. I
Yeah,
think.
the general vibe just felt in most of the mazes and just out and about was a lot better than
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
I think it helped though this year it wasn't torrential rain
Yeah.
before we arrived.
Yeah.
So last year when we went on Friday the 13th, and it had rained basically the entire day at that point.
Yeah,
I worked in the morning, and it'd been raining since I got in the morning.
yeah.
So we got there at what, 5, 6
Yeah,
maybe.
I remember driving
Yeah.
there. It was just the cars aquaplaning behind
Yeah.
like,
It was
so
very
much.
scary
But
drive.
you were in the
Yeah.
Aris. That
Yeah,
was the
I'd
thing.
only been driving for like a month back then.
Yeah.
And I was like, even now, it's probably one of my worst
Yeah.
drives I've had, even though it wasn't very long, just because of how
So,
much it rained.
Yeah, it was good. There's a cat.
The cat's
Hello,
come to play.
cat. What do
Because
you?
we kind of
Would you like to
Say
be?
anything?
Cat's made a cameo
Yeah.
in the actual video.
You don't want to say anything.
Cat, what is your opinion on the current
He
economic
doesn't want to say
climate?
anything.
Rio, come here. Oh, he jumped down.
Yeah.
He kind of blocked his path, to be fair.
Yeah.
For anyone that's listening to the Spotify version, my cat has now entered the room because we're filming this at my house.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you're watching this, then you've probably watched him climb up to say hello. So,
Yeah.
what are we on about? We're on about the shed.
The shed.
The
I think
shed.
it was too loose
I
to
think-
follow.
I think we could use this as an opportunity to talk about some of the mazes that didn't kind of get a spotlight in the video.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, Squealer's Yard did get a spotlight in the
Squealer's
video.
got an amazing. I think that segment got an amazing
Yeah.
spotlight. Same with Full Moon.
Mm.
Howl Valley.
Howl Valley didn't really get shown in the
thing is
video.
with Howl Valley, it wasn't. This year it was weaker.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I've got the audio from last year when I recorded it, and basically it was so quiet in the day. We got a solo run through the maze. So me, Zach, and Caleb went through just us three, and there's a section where you hear it in the video where we get split off, and you hear me say, "Oh, Zach's been split with the other group."
Yeah.
That person was me, and I got split off on my own. They ran through it quick.
Yeah.
I got a slower run through the toilet area, so I ended up going through the rest of the maze solo, whilst they had already gotten out of the maze.
This year, Zach got split off with another
Yeah,
group
for about 5
for
seconds.
about 5
And
seconds.
then we drove back up.
Yeah, I was driving back. I was like, oh, hello there.
Yeah, so it was a bit.
It was a bit chaotic.
It was chaotic last year, but
It was,
this year
it was still fun.
It didn't feel as scary.
No,
No.
it was still fun.
It was, the vibes are definitely better, so I think I enjoyed it more than
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Especially with all the
because
costumes and thing too, which we'll get into.
Hmm?
The costumes.
Oh god.
We'll get into yeah.
Oh,
But shall we get
no.
into the costumes?
I was talking about costumes.
Yeah.
There's
Not
footage
yet.
up there. It's mostly from the B-roll at the start of the video.
So we've got Alfie's incredible Fred Durst impression.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us about your Fred Durst impression? Do you listen to Limp Bizkit?
I gotta be honest with you, I don't really listen much to Limp Bizkit. It was mainly suggested by you
Yeah.
guys I dressed up as.
Bro just had why is the cat in the bag?
Fuck's sake.
Is there even anything in the bag?
No, it's just empty stuff
All
in
right,
there.
continue.
Cats find the weirdest
As I was
places.
saying, because it was suggested by you guys, as I didn't even know who Fred Durst was until the image popped up. I was like, oh my god.
So if the listeners do not know who Fred Durst is, he is the frontman for the new metal band Limp Bizkit. You know, the fucking the Rollin' song or chocolate stuffing.
Yeah,
Break
or
stuff.
break stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Also known as an absolute icon.
he's a new metal icon.
Yeah.
And Alfie had trouble figuring
Fingering? What the
What?
fuck are you going on
Fingering
about?
out?
Ayo, figuring out
Hey, yo.
an outfit. So he decided to go. We decided to give him Fred Durst because
Yeah.
it was funny,
Mhm.
And he had
and
a
he
red hat.
rocked it very much the whole
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The whole day we met, because we started
So-
at Simply Race. Shout out Simply
shout
Race.
out Simply Race, amazing place.
Yeah.
No bias.
Mm.
So me and Caleb went there
Mhm.
in the morning. We first met up. I wasn't dressed up originally,
No.
but I dressed up in the place. So Caleb showed up as Mike Shinoda.
Yeah, there's no B-roll.
No B-roll,
Which was
for
annoying.
some reason. He did his hair red,
Yeah.
which I then began saying, "You look like someone else,"
Yeah.
didn't I?
We'll pull up a photo of it because I look like lead singer of Locksmith. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out
Um,
Locksmith, Bastion Hobbs.
Bastion Hobbs, also known as Bassa.
So
But yeah, I'm not
he looks
lanky and
he,
tall.
He looks
so-
closer to Bassa than he did Mike Shinoda because he
Yeah.
had his hair. He didn't have it spiked up like Mike Shinoda did.
I couldn't get it spiked up.
Yeah.
Like that was the hardest thing to do.
Yeah,
I guess his
So-
hair's just too long, isn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah. So he ended up just being Bassa the
Yeah.
rest of the day.
Yeah.
I think the next B-roll is
Yeah.
Matt Bellamy, if I
Yeah.
remember
I
correctly.
think so.
So yeah,
Yeah.
unless
So
it isn't.
it might be Zach. It might be.
Zach.
I
No,
know
it's
me.
Matt.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay.
Doing the gritty.
Yeah, he was doing the gritty on the day.
I did it as a joke, but
Matt Bellamy doing
but
the gritty.
we still put it in the video.
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically,
You're a massive Muse fan.
yeah, if you don't know me in person, then you don't know the fact that I'm a really big Muse fan. Zach's watching this garage band and seeing that I've spiked.
Yeah, why is it so... Why is it...
And it turned off.
You fucking moron.
I didn't capture anything.
Oh, that was peaking so loud.
Alright, let's turn the game back down.
Jesus Christ, Kai, you're such a moron.
You're a fucking dickhead. I didn't
It
notice.
picked up. It picked
Yeah.
up.
Right. Yeah.
We better have to record that section.
We might.
We don't need to. I don't think.
Nah.
If it,
I
if
think
I
it was
had-
just about picking up just really
picking
quietly
up.
because it was on XLR,
Yeah.
hopefully.
So, what were we on about? So, if you
Matt
don't know
Bellamy.
me in person, I'm a massive Muse fan. It's still back on. What the fuck? It's now not picking up on my.
It is picking up.
It's
on
picking
here.
up.
Is it better?
It's
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
Just on the thing.
Yeah.
But I'm a massive Muse fan. So,
Of
So,
course.
basically, the outfit originated from last August with my birthday. We had a outfit theme
Yeah.
of artists, and I picked Matt Bellamy because obviously Muse, and I have a lab coat, and it's his Glastonbury 2004. If you've ever seen that concert, which is amazing, it's that outfit. He's got a lab coat, black shirt, and I decided to reuse it because I'm lazy and I couldn't be asked to buy another outfit.
Why are you rubbing your head on the table,
You
Kat?
can. So yeah, that's the origins of my outfit.
Yeah.
I guess you could say it's the origins of symmetry.
I didn't even think of that. Shockingly enough, even though both of us are massive Muse fans.
Yeah, I'm just that much of a
I mean,
nerd.
I did Mike Shinoda because we went to see the concert, didn't we?
We went to
Yeah.
see Linkin Park.
And I enjoyed it anyway.
Hello.
Zach-
Zach,
You can talk about
Zach
legal name.
Jamiroquai.
Zach J.K. Jamiroquai Matthews, right
yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Here
he
we
just
go.
docs himself.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
there was
almost
also
like
that
there's
extra
not a
footage.
video on your channel with my name in it.
True. What the fuck, Caleb? hang on here.
I don't
There
know
he
why
is.
he was stuck there.
There he is, young J.K. himself.
Young JK himself.
Young
I don't know
JK.
why. I don't know why I still because I couldn't see the camera.
Caleb,
Why
care
did
to
you-
explain?
So, Mr. Zach Matthews decided to dress up as the old JK.
Well, it wasn't really me that decided, to be fair.
What
We
do you
It
gave
mean?
was
it.
more
No,
you
we
and
gave it.
Caleb
Yeah,
decided.
But you wouldn't have had an outfit. You would have done it anyway because you had the top hat.
I wasn't gonna go out and buy like a whole outfit when I had the top hat already at
No.
my disposal.
Yeah, you're just gonna get the fleece.
Yeah, and the fleece. I mean, I needed a fleece anyway because I haven't got any.
Yeah. So it worked out in the end.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
JK
Yeah.
dresses in such convenient outfits, really, for me to dress up into.
So-
It's a good thing you picked the Virtual Insanity one because that was
Yeah.
the easiest one to do.
Yeah.
You just needed a fleece and a top hat.
Exactly, yeah. He really did.
Yeah.
I'm sure he dressed up in that video out of just pure convenience for me doing that outfit, really.
Yeah.
It meant I didn't have to spend money on clothes I was never going to wear because,
That you are going to wear that though.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
top hat I already had
definitely.
and the fleece is incredibly useful when I'm cold in the
Yeah.
winter.
In fact, we all picked fairly simple outfits
Yeah,
that
I-
weren't
Yeah.
too difficult to
I
get
picked.
hold
I
of.
mean,
I just
Alfie's
picked
was
outfit.
just a hat, pretty much.
Yeah.
I only picked up.
It's the hat and the trousers.
Mine was just hair and normal
Oh, no.
fucking.
Viewers. Oh, this has gone forever. It's the fucking.
Oh, he's dug up the
Oh,
hat.
he's dug it up.
The hat.
He's dug up the hat.
It's the hat. Mr. Fred Durst is in the building now.
Mhm.
Fuck.
What up?
I mean, I just picked out stuff from my wardrobe basically.
Yeah,
I've got the
yeah.
jacket here. I wear this jacket out all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
It was a very convenient video.
Yeah.
It's
to
a good
do.
looking jacket.
It
to
was
be
also
honest.
fun.
Yeah.
It was a very, very
Um,
fun video to record.
So
I think
one-
the next footage is you trying to get underneath the fence.
fuck you. We're not talking about that. We should talk about the things that we cut from the video,
Yeah.
like and things we didn't record, like street theatre. So if you don't
Yeah.
know, again, if you ever been to like Thorpe Park or Alton Towers, you know that some years they have roaming teams. So it'll be like a group of actors that roam around the park, dressed up during their thing for a theme. So one year, I think the year that we went to Thorpe Park, Zach, was Creek Freak Unchained, I think,
Yeah.
which was like it was the Buckwheats. It was the Creek Freak Massacre Maze. Just the actors were running around. So Scream parks tend to have more street theatre to kind of fill in the gaps, because obviously there's no rides for a Scream park. It's more just the scares and then a carnival
Yeah.
cabaret, which we didn't do. We said in the video we didn't even do
Yeah.
it. So. Yeah. So obviously, yeah, and we had interactions with every actor.
I think almost every.
Almost
Yeah.
everyone, I think.
Almost everyone other than the little girl.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
get the little girl with the balloon,
No.
didn't we?
Yeah, those actors were classed, you know.
They
like,
were
They were really
were-
good.
They're world
Yeah.
class. So I think what was the first one we had interactions with? I think it was
It was the Mr. Top Hacker.
top hat.
Yeah, top hat
Yeah.
guy.
Top
Top hat
Yeah.
guy, yeah.
So-
I
That's in
kept
the
that in the
video.
video.
Yeah.
That's in the video.
So ones that I think you hear it just at the end of Full Moon Manor.
no, it's not.
No,
No.
the one that we cut out.
Oh
The
yeah,
one that we cut out.
no, that was the old couple.
The
ghosts.
ghosts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we had a really fun interaction with them. Obviously, Zach wearing his top hat.
Mm-hmm.
They asked, "What is he, a lord?"
Yeah.
So he is now dubbed Lord Zach
Yeah.
of Foreheadsville.
And that's now his iconic name. So if you
So-
see him in public, just call him that.
Don't.
Basically, I'm for some reason decent at improvisation and actually making comedy from nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just turned around and called him of Lord Zach of Foreheadsville, and that
Mhm.
stuck with him with
Yeah.
every actor essentially.
Unfortunately for me.
And then you could see my lav mic when I was recording. They asked what it was, and I turned around and said it was a magical doohickey that does things.
Magical things.
Very, very good improv right there. Very,
I mean,
very,
it's very
very,
Doctor
very
Who
creative.
style.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
It's timey-wimey machine.
Yeah.
it's my machine that goes ding.
Ding.
It goes ding. And I then got classed as a wizard for
Yeah.
the rest of the night. There's another actress there who her character name is Barbara, I believe. She's been attacked by a werewolf, if I remember.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember.
And she asked if I had any spells, and I did my stupid fake watch check like I always do when I'm joking around. And she called me out, and I was like, "It's my amulet. I ain't got no spells. Sorry, bruv." And she was like, "You're a bad wizard. You're
Mhm.
rubbish. You ain't got spells." I'm like,
You can
"No."
hear. You can hear the. I'm fairly sure you can hear like a slight interaction with that scare actor.
I was like, "Banging. It's great."
No, it's
Yeah.
not that one.
Oh.
The wolf one. Just after Squealer's Yard,
Yeah.
because she screams,
Oh,
"Get
yeah.
some spells."
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
I got straight.
Yeah.
That was funny, you know.
It was-
That she actually remembered.
Yeah.
But then you also have the Mr. Squealer, I believe is the character's name.
Yeah.
I was
Who
called Higher
has
Disappointment.
Personal beef with me.
Yeah.
Because he remembered me from last year, and he called me a disappointment that year for not growing a beard. He came back and still called me a disappointment for still not growing a beard.
Yeah.
And they got Caleb to call me that. It was funny. But
I mean,
I respect them for remembering me.
I mean, you definitely can't grow a fucking beard, mate.
I'm not growing more than you can.
Unlike
You
Alfie.
can't.
I could grow,
you can't.
mate. I could grow
He's
much.
14, bruv.
I
He's
could-
young.
I could grow a much
Not
better
my
one
problem.
than you.
Fuck it, not my problem.
I have hair there, mate.
What were you doing there? What were you?
No,
You
no,
saw
no, no,
that?
no, no, no. I wasn't fucking no.
All right.
We ain't getting into the brainwash shit.
The street team are actually phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like they are so.
I think
fun.
I had more fun doing that than the actual mazes a lot of the time.
because
Like,
it was almost comedy. It was fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
What else were we talking about? Red's good. Red's fun.
Okay.
You-
No one has the context from last year with Red. Basically, with there was another pusher in that maze.
Yeah. It's almost like waist high. It's like almost
yeah.
like to people like
Yeah.
low like water. I think. it's
Yeah,
supposed to
low
be.
water, and it was supposed to be. I was at the back last year.
Me in the middle. Zach
Yeah, you in the middle, Zach at the front. We wanted to put Zach at the
Yeah.
front so he could get the most scares, and because he wasn't at the front,
Yeah.
and it was like one of our last few mazes, I think. What the fuck were you doing there? But yeah, whilst I was at the back, all I could hear in my ear through that pusher was breathing in my ear. It was right behind me, and I looked behind me. It was a wolf chasing me down.
Yeah. Through the pushes.
Through the pushes, and apparently Zach decided to fucking stop.
So
Oh, yeah.
you tapped me on the shoulder saying,
Yeah.
"Move quicker, move,
Yeah.
please move quicker."
I mean, it's a big.
and I look behind and see him fucking like face to face. And I told Zach, "Fucking move, bro, move." I just actually goes,
It's a big mistake putting me at the front. You should know that by now.
Yeah.
it
Because
is a
I
mistake.
don't get
So,
afraid as Hall of Scare
that
mazes.
was the context from last year, and that's if you hear in the video, you hear me go, "He's back out for you." Basically, we put Caleb first to then stop that happening. The wolf was in the pusher this time,
Yeah.
so he just went for Caleb the second time. So bro, just like the wolf had out for you
Oh, he definitely does.
because he jumped at you, didn't he?
Yeah, he jumped at me,
Yeah, he
and I
jumped
jumped
from-
myself.
So what is it?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But yeah, the thing is with Red, it's well themed. It's
Oh,
it's
it is
nice,
great.
it's
It is
cool
greatly
atmosphere in
themed.
there.
It's
Yeah.
a very good atmosphere.
But it's like it feels like it needs something. It's
Yeah.
missing something, you know.
It feels like the scares feel like I think it's trying to build its own ominous.
It's to be
atmosphere.
more creepy.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think a scare maze shouldn't be as creepy. It should
Yeah.
be more full,
But the
full
thing
on.
is, if you compare like the shed to Red, that has barely any theming or like any properly
big
blatant
set pieces,
like
other than,
pieces
the
of
tractor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is with Red, it has a really big werewolf like
Yeah.
animatronic right at the end, which is really cool.
Plus, what's it? Like with Red, it had an atmosphere.
Yeah,
It was like comparing the scares. Shed got some really good scares.
yeah. Shed had great scares.
yeah.
I don't. My issue with the Shed is it's so claustrophobic feeling.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So tight. And
I hated it for that reason. It's yeah.
the walk. It's the corridor that has all the pallets and is strobed. I don't like that at all because it's so hard to perceive anything in that room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that's the point, but I think also the run out shit.
Yeah, the
I
run
think
out is not
I
great.
think the only run out that works really well is Squealers
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
of the physical presence of a chainsaw.
Yeah, and you see someone like if you haven't seen what the Squealers is, it basically at the end of the run out, it's all foggy.
It's a chainsaw.
And
It's a strobe section with
Yeah.
chainsaws and like plastic flaps
Yeah, and in fog.
and fog, and you can just see the silhouette of him
Yeah.
with a chainsaw, and that is a scare in itself.
that
and
is
then
scary.
The noise and the audio. But Shed, what's the Shed run out? It's just a fucking leaf
I
blower.
think it's just a leaf blower.
It's just meh, and then
Yeah.
I think I thought it was I think it was a chainsaw.
it wasn't.
It-
Oh,
it's
it
a-
wasn't.
It's,
Oh, okay,
I think
my-
it's like it's supposed to be like the tractor's exhaust.
Yeah,
Mm.
I made a mistake in editing then.
What?
because I put a chainsaw there.
Oh well.
Yeah.
But it sounds like a chainsaw, and it's almost
Yeah.
like an audio scare, but it's not quite as good.
No,
I
definitely
think the
not.
physical presence of a chainsaw is sick.
Yeah, just go
I'm a
running
big
after you.
advocate for chainsaws.
It's but considering there
Caleb
were
knows how much. When I was watching the survival games like pre-footage, I was begging for a chainsaw to be there.
yeah.
And then it was, and I was very happy. But
It was also in Squealers there were 2 chainsaw jumps.
yeah, which there wasn't that last year, was there? Was there two?
No, there was
There
only,
was only
the
the
one.
end there was only the run out, but there was a second one just before. I think it was the room before.
Yeah.
Literally running you into the shipping containers,
Yeah.
which is really fun.
We couldn't find the exit for like a solid 10 seconds
Yeah.
when we were at the end. Which was like, it definitely made an atmosphere, but I almost ran straight into the wall.
It was good, yeah. And then what maze have we missed? I mean, Full Moon was great. I think Full Moon was better this year.
Full Moon definitely
100%
was better, because it definitely felt like it had more support
Yeah.
with stuff. It definitely felt like it felt more intense and more like it felt a bit more solid production wise.
It felt better because there was more actors.
Yeah.
There was I think there was a good number more actors.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the issue with it last year. We had quite a big group going through. I think it was 8 of us going through last year.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't
pretty
as,
big
it
group.
wasn't it was too many people, and we couldn't get the scares in, and then also the ending was worse.
Yeah.
The
So-
ending was just a push through, really.
Yeah, but I think that the issue with that was there wasn't enough walls in that end room.
No.
Yeah.
So you can't see it in the video, obviously, but the end room it's supposed to be a sauna, I think,
Yes.
like a steam room,
Mm.
and
Oh.
it literally is a room just filled with fake smoke.
Yeah.
And it is very hard to see in there.
Like you can barely see the person in front. Like if they're more than half a meter away from you, you can pretty much not see them.
It creates you put on edge, but when we went through, we didn't have any actors scare us. So it was just like it was like tension and nothing.
Yeah.
There was no ending to it, you know.
Yeah.
Just kind of walked out. But this year, you hear it in the video. That's why I was doing the conga stuff.
Yeah, they put fucking walls in.
Air freshener.
I know.
You hear me doing the conga music because we had our hands on each other's shoulders because then we were getting lost.
Yeah, like they made it like the end bit so much longer because they almost made it like a maze with the amount of walls they put in.
Yeah.
That you had to sort of find your way around.
Yeah.
And
It was very. You know,
it does
doesn't
make you
come-
panic because it's like you don't know how you get out.
Yeah, but the thing is as well with the smoke, you hear it. I don't know if you cut it off in the video or not
What?
through Howl Valley. The end of
Which one?
Howl Valley has a lot of smoke as well. Me doing the fucking marching thing and then coughing my lung up.
Yeah. I kept that in the edit.
So that's because I literally inhaled the smoke,
Yeah.
and like it is hard to breathe in there as
Yeah.
well, and it does create an extra panic to it.
Yeah, I remember, last year I was coughing loads after I went out. It was-
I'm honestly going to say it was better last year than this year, in my honest opinion.
I think this year was better for some, worse for some other mazes though.
Yeah.
I think Red was better this year, but still it was pretty weak.
I think overall I enjoyed this year more.
I think I enjoyed
overall,
this year.
Especially with the
I can
weather,
agree
yeah.
with that. But I think Howl Valley
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a more solid.
Howl Valley
maze
was
last
so much
year.
better last year. Squealers
Yeah.
was 1,000% better though this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because we went through we went through it early, so no one had gone through it yet.
Yeah.
It was like. But the thing is, we blasted through Squealers, considering the group ahead of us. In the edit, you'll see it.
So the group ahead of us
Were scared to go through the
But the-
shipping container.
they turned around and said, "This is our first maze." I'm like, surely you wouldn't go to the one maze that looks the most intense first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I
they
mean,
probably were like. I think they were probably in that area anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they probably went through Noxious first, and then went,
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we can do that," and then
I
Squealers is
don't
terrifying.
blame people for going deep end first. To be fair,
Yeah.
Yeah.
true.
It's quite funny though, because like Noxious and Squealers are so far apart from each other in terms of like scares, in my opinion.
But
yeah.
100%.
Noxious was really cool, but wasn't actually as scary as we thought it was going to be.
Mm.
Squealers though
It was that scary.
intense. I mean, it's the best way to say it is it was intense.
It was intense as fuck.
when Noxious wasn't.
Hmm.
We've got some good scares. The woman on the bunk bed was really cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. Yeah. What else can we talk about?
I think we scrapped an ending here.
Yeah.
It was your ending that we did in front of the Medium Farm sign. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
It was a scrapped
gonna-
edit. It was a scrapped part because
I suppose we should outro here.
there was a better ending anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outroed like 3 times.
Yeah.
First.
It was also like a bit of a mess, and also probably like that was at the car park.
Yeah.
We
We tried to get B-roll of the fire, but
yeah. None of it got through.
no.
Did it?
Oh.
No, I didn't put any of it.
Oh.
I think we
Yeah.
got like a small like second of it.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't know, there's fire at the entrance, which is really cool looking.
Oh yeah, definitely. We only got one piece of footage from the queue,
Yeah.
and that was your small snippet.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, the video's not loading, so whatever.
Okay.
Oh well.
I think
Yeah.
we can call.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Yeah.
I think it's a good after show. If you've watched, I would recommend. We should have said that before
Yeah.
we started. You should have watched the video first before watching.
I
this.
did say that
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
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 Watch the if you got this far, go watch the video now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we've said enough here.
Is it enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Uh,
hopefully we will see you again soon in a podcast or a video.
Probably.
well, let's hope.
Hopefully.
We're looking to do a sort of similar
Similar format.
format to this, but probably online.
Yeah.
And you know, we try and do them more often, where we sort of talk about more focused subjects. So you know, if you see it pop up, and you know you read this description, if it's something that's interesting to you, then you know.
Yeah.
might
Another
as well
thing is,
listen.
it might not be all of us. It might be a few. It might be just me and Caleb one
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
It might be me and Zach and Alfie. It's going to be a revolving door.
Yeah, because like we always did it where it was always me, Kai, and Caleb.
But
But
end up with one of
Yeah.
us just sitting.
yeah, like
two of us maybe.
it's sort of limited what we could talk about really, because you know
Yeah, because
it
we
felt
said so many topics in the thing,
Yeah.
and it was like it got too like bashed together. Really,
Yeah.
it felt. I think if we like this format's great and stuff.
yeah, like when we have big uploads and stuff, we will probably
Yeah.
do them.
We'll
you
do
know,
after
the majority
shows,
of us.
and we'll plan to do after shows
But yeah,
Yeah, I think
'cause they
the
work.
companion episode's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
for a lot of the episodes where we're talking about more focused
Mhm.
stuff outside of the video making stuff, it'll
Yeah.
you know probably not be
more-
all of us.
More than likely, me and Caleb will do probably an episode on
Yeah.
either Chromacopia or Fault from Zero.
Yeah,
Mm.
Because both of us do a lot of music stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Because because you've got this far in the listen, I'm just gonna say we have 2 videos in the works now for
Whoa.
Internet Invaders. I'm editing them because
Of course,
Yeah.
he's the editor.
I'm the
He's our
editor.
chronic
So
editor.
he's the
now.
editor. He's the graphic designer. He's
Yeah.
Just-
and then-
he's a
But
bloke.
it's sort of
and
in
I'm,
prison.
I'm the comedic relief.
Caleb is just sort of imprisoned in his room to edit.
I'm the sex appeal. I'm joking.
Okay.
I mean, the hunted video got the most views. I was sending the
I
sound.
wonder
I'm
who
just saying.
from. We've got 2 more videos in the works. Both of them are very similar to each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, one of them is all 4 of us. I'm not gonna leak anything, but it's all 4 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's all four. One's.
One's
Us
just
two.
me and Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
And
that
then-
was I thought it was a main channel video. Thought that was
I thought that was gonna be a main
search.
channel.
I didn't think you were going to put that on in II because it's.
No, I think you know with II because of all the scheduling. It's
Mm.
partly why we're doing the podcast in the
Like this
future
way.
with
Yeah,
with not all of us in it is because scheduling nowadays is really hard, and we do want to be putting out content more often because we do tend to leave like months in between like bunches of videos. Like we want to make the uploads a bit more consistent. I feel like
Yeah.
if we do it in a way where we don't all have to be in a video all the time, because we just want to be putting out quality content
Yeah.
more than
I
anything.
mean, considering the Biscuit video fucking flopped.
I mean,
I mean, it didn't like completely flop. I think
it's. I mean, not as much.
not as much as the
as
Howl
we-
video.
The thing is with the Howl video is it's flopped because it's been flung out the algorithm by
Yeah.
copyright.
Yeah, but that's
Which-
because I wanted to make the video like sort of fun and playful,
Yeah,
and sort of add a character to it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this whole thing is a bit of a learning process as well.
Yeah,
we've
definitely.
in the sort of new age of Internet Invaders, this is our 5th video we've just done.
Yeah.
So obviously it'll.
We had a bunch more in the works. Like we have
Yeah.
the
We've
Modern
scrapped a
We've
few.
had a
scrapped a
couple
few.
that we've scrapped. We did a video where we played.
Modern Warfare 2,
Modern Warfare
and I
2.
just wiped the floor with everyone because of course I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just the
Which was
record
not
like
fun.
the actual like commentary of
You
it. I
weren't
don't
even
feel
there,
like
bro.
was
I
quite.
know.
We're acting like he was there for the recording. Whereas, it wasn't fun.
At least
Yeah.
with these like party games, we could have more focused videos and stuff, and we
Yeah.
could have better videos coming out.
I think
Yeah,
like-
I mean, we've had the idea of a Jackbox video
Yeah.
floating about.
Yeah.
So
Potentially, especially if we got more people to be in it, I feel like that'd be quite a good. Video.
Yeah.
The good thing with the Wii videos is they always do fucking well.
Yeah.
Like
just
they always just get views in
I
it.
think we should stop rambling and just outro the fucking podcast.
Yeah,
mate.
we should
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
rambling so we don't.
Yeah, I want my
anything
pizza.
else, really.
I want my pizza.
I
So
wanna
let's end the
watch my ice hockey
podcast
too.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully-
Lightning, you know.
so
Hopefully we'll see you all again in another video or a podcast. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Go
thank you
watch
for watching.
sub.
Go subscribe
share.
to Internet Invaders
Yeah.
podcast, Internet Invaders main YouTube channel, and if you listen on Spotify, please follow or whatever the process is
If
for
you're
that.
listening on Apple Podcasts, rate 5 stars.
Yeah.
we'll
If you're one of the like
Comment.
non-existent Apple podcast viewers, yeah,
we'll
Thanks
try and get these podcasts done more frequently and
Yeah.
more easily.
Find podcasts on, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where we find podcasts on.
so yeah.
Go and
so-
listen.
So,
Thanks
yeah.
for watching.
Thank
We
you.
will
Yeah.
we'll see you later.
Bye.
We'll see
Bye.
you later.
Bye.
We'll see you in months, mate.
I fucking didn't know on that.
We
All right,
better
yeah.
fucking not.
Scrapped.
Scraps. Yeah. All right. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.